Last June, I honestly thought this is the worst June ever of my life. It was at the height of the pandemic. My parents just had to cancel their trip that they planned a few months ago, or a few months in advance, to come to the US for 4 weeks to kind of a bit of a road trip and see different things and spend 2 weeks with me. That was really a big bummer. My older brother planned to come back with his family. That was also a bummer. And then, just everything else that was a big bummer with the whole pandemic. Now this year, June has proven to me Junes can get worse. My grandmother has passed away, and while she was about to be 96 in August, and therefore it was kind of like expected, it's still a shock. And I'm super grateful how Microsoft as an employer has been just tremendously with just clearing my calendar. I'm super grateful that I had all the paperwork needed to be able to travel for the first time since the pandemic internationally and go back to Switzerland for a week to be with the family and come back here. And obviously after a week like this, unexpected travel in June, the last month of the fiscal year at Microsoft, is super hectic, very stressful. You come back, you're trying to catch up. Then the heat wave hit Redmond. We had our first electrical outage for more than 24 hours. There were things I worried about for the first time in my life that I didn't even know one can worry about. And then with July 4th, the Independence Day of the US, I finally had that 1 week off, which is what I'm currently in. During that time, and I don't do that often, I actually was able, or not able, I watched some YouTube and an algorithm recommended from a talent show. I think it's America Got Talent. I'm gonna link it, so I'm sorry if I got this wrong, but there was this lady, she definitely had some hardships in her life, and she said something along the line that you can't wait until your circumstances are all good to be happy. You can't wait for that. And that kind of inspired me through that kind of a challenging month. But that's as far as, let's say, emotional update. It's time for a little bit of accountability of where I am with regards to the goals I set out for this fiscal year. When we look at biking, I'm very excited of where I am. I'm at almost 1,800 miles for H1, 1,790 something, which is almost 1,000 miles in the second quarter, so 790 roughly in Q1. That is really exciting, but as I said, I knew that in H1 I haven't had any travel plans. All my travel plans are for H2, so we will see how that goes and how that will impact the progress, but I definitely feel like the 2,500 miles are achievable for the year. When it comes to reading of 1 hour a week, I'm now roughly 8-9 hours behind. Lucky to me, a friend of mine just wrote his first book, a colleague from Microsoft Switzerland, and he asked me to review it. That helped me to catch up with some of the reading hours, and I hope I'm able to do the same with others. As far as 1 episode a week goes, I almost didn't do this week, just given the circumstances, and I technically had a +1 episode from Q1, so I figured I'd cash in on that credit that I had there. But then my inner drive just kicked in and felt like, let's just do it. Let's put the camera in the yard, set it up, simple, 1 take, go. As far as follower goes, I'm super grateful. I have 93 additional subscribers, which just lifted me over the 200 subscribers line. Thank you very much. Thank you for the original subscribers. I lost 4 in this second quarter. Really humbled to see that progress. And I do hope, if you haven't subscribed yet, that you please subscribe me. I did promise my wife originally I'm not buying any new equipment or gear for my videos until I hit 1,000 subscribers. Now I may have to set a new expectation, and the future episode will be about the equipment I use and actually what I'm missing and why I'm missing it, and you will see it's really reasonable. But I still hope that if you haven't subscribed, please feel free to do so. And with that, D. Dave Kurt out.